On green, who's winning?
Fucking that guy over there, bro.
So we got 4 86s lined up right over here in the nighttime for a nighttime shoot. I'm hoping some pictures are gonna turn out great. The lighting over here is pretty decent as well. But this is Zuffer's car right over here, Yasir's car right over here, Zane's car right over here, and there is the FRS you guys are familiar with. That is my FRS right over here.
Yo, what's good everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a brand new video. Now, the clips earlier were from a couple of nights ago. I linked up with some of my friends that own FRS Beersies and 86s, and we went out for a cruise and had a really great time. Now, we also got some pictures in the nighttime, and I'll have some of them on the screen right now, and the rest will be on the Instagram, so make sure you guys are following that. Now, I didn't get enough footage to make it a whole entire separate video, so I decided to add it into today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy. Now, let's go ahead and hop into today's video. We are going to be going over every single modification that I have on my car, and I'm going to be telling you guys how much it cost me. So we're going to be doing a walk around and a price breakdown all in one video. Now, a year ago today, my car looked like this. Now my car looks like this. As you guys can see, there is a pretty big difference and a lot of more mods were added onto the car. Now last year, I think I spent $3,500 modifying my car. This year, I definitely did spend a lot more. And at the end of today's video, you guys will find out exactly how much I spent.
Okay, so this right here is my 2014 Scion FRS. Now, I have a bunch of mods on this car, and if you guys have been watching the channel, we've pretty much built this car from the ground up, and all of the mods you guys are seeing right now are all done on the channel. So one of the first things you guys may notice are these headlights right here. We do have a video on the channel of us installing those headlights. Same with the wheels, same with the fitment, and pretty much the same with everything that is on the car. Now, to go ahead and start today's video, we're gonna start off with the front end of the build. So with the front end, one of the main things that is on the front is the lip that I have right over here. The lip is very thin, and the reason why I picked this one out of the other ones is because with this lip, I could lower my car to where it's at right now, and with other lips, it would be very hard to. Now, this lip also matches the side skirts perfectly. It has that little kick up right there, and the side skirt also has that little kick up as well. So this lip was pretty much perfect for the build. Now, I got this lip brand new from Racing Bees for $175, and I'm sure you guys can find this ST style lip on eBay as well. Now, another thing you guys may notice are these headlights right over here. Now, I got very lucky with these headlights. These headlights are usually $550 to $600, and I got mine for $300. Now, the reason why I got mine for $300 was because they are used and I found a really good deal on it, but these are in great condition. These headlights are also sequential and also have this nice boomerang right over here. I'll go ahead and turn on the lights to show you guys how it looks. Now, this is how the headlight looks. Again, it has sequential turn signals and it has that boomerang. And in my opinion, it's one of the best headlights for this car. It looks amazing. Down below, right over here, we have these DRL fog lights. As you guys can see, my signal is on, and these turn signals and daytime running lights, they're not flashing. So when I was installing these VLANs, I cut the wire so both of them don't flash at the same time. In my opinion, it would look too much if both of these were flashing, especially because these both are different colors as well. So we installed these in the last video for $25. I got them on Amazon, and they match with the boomerang really well. The last pair I had were blue, and these are white, so the white LEDs match pretty well. And I'm really happy with this purchase. I'll have it linked in the description below if anybody wants to go ahead and pick these up. Another thing that I have in the front end is this license plate relocator kit. Now, this has done me pretty well, and I got this for $40 off Amazon. I also painted it black, but as you guys can see, the paint is chipping. I haven't really run into many issues with this, and it was just $40 off Amazon. So that is pretty much what we have in this front area right over here. Now, other than this horrible gap that we're gonna go ahead and try to get fixed real soon, that is pretty much what's happening on the front end of the car. Now, moving on, as some of you guys may be able to tell, the windshield is tinted. And I definitely would recommend this mod as it makes the car look so much better. The only problem with this would be dealing with the police, and I know some of you guys don't want to do that, but I'm perfectly fine with it, and it definitely keeps my interior cool as well. So this windshield tint is a ceramic tint. It cost me $100 to do. Now also, while we're on the topic of tints, a lot of you guys already know this, but I do have 5% limo tints on the sides over here and on the back, and it looks amazing. Now a lot of you guys are gonna want to know what wheels I'm running on my car. These are Wedsports SA10Rs, and it is the hyper black and blue colorway. All four of them, I got them used. It cost me $1,000, but if you were to go brand new, I'm sure it would cost a lot more. But other than that, this is definitely the best mod I did to the FRS. I know the wheels are super dirty right now, but these wheels are also paired with Gorilla Automotive lug nuts, and those came with the wheels, but I'm gonna go ahead and put a price on them. I believe they're $80 as well. The car is lowered, and it's actually maxed out on the coilovers that I'm running. The coilovers that I'm running are the TN Street Bases Z coilovers, and they're pretty much entry-level coilovers, but the fitment on them are great. It's really functional. I don't scrape, I don't rub or nothing. That is one thing that's going to change next season. We're going to be stancing this car out with a bit more camber because it definitely needs that. And I'm going to be switching out the coilovers for some new coilovers. So these tires are just some random brand tires. I got them brand new, all four of them for $400. And I put random tires on this car because I knew next season we will be stancing out the car. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to go ahead and change out the tires anyway. So these are just some random Capson tires that are 235/40 18s. This rear visor that cost me $100, but it definitely did add a lot to the car. Now moving on to the back end of the car, this duckbill right here is a Leg Sport duckbill. I also got this from Racing Bees. I got it installed and mounted up onto the car. The duckbill was $170. The paint job on it was $200, and then the install, because we had a bunch of fitment issues, was $130. So in total, I believe this duckbill cost me $500. It's a really great duckbill, and I'm really happy that I chose this one over the other one. It is very aggressive, and that was the look I was trying to go for. And I definitely would recommend getting this type of duckbill. Maybe not a replica, maybe the real thing, since you won't run into any fitment issues. This duckbill does look very nice. So moving on, we have these taillights right over here. Taillights are the VLAN sequential taillights, and I got these brand new for around $370. They're LED taillights, which are also sequential, and when I have them on in the nighttime, they look great. Moving on to this diffuser right over here. It is a diffuser I picked up on eBay. I got it for $110, and the fitment isn't the best. It was pretty hard to install since none of the holes lined up, but we did get it onto the car, and this diffuser is pretty simple and nice. That's why I like it. Now the second thing that all of you guys ask me about is my exhaust setup. Now I have a full exhaust setup from the headers all the way out, and the headers that I'm running on the car are the PLM unequal length catless headers. I paid $370 for. Then I have a secondary cat delete, which I paid $80 for. Then I have a muffler delete, which I paid $300 for. And then I have these blue burnt tips, which were $60 each. I'll have the total of how much the exhaust setup on the car was on the screen right now, so you guys can see how much I spent. And then we got a couple of small things like this TRD license plate frame, which needs to be changed out very soon, and that was $40 off eBay. And then this emblem right here, I got it off of a Facebook group. It was $10 for the back and the front. Now on the side of the car, I have these side skirts right here. These are the STI style side skirts. These are reps of the STI style side skirts, and I paid $175 for this side skirt right over here. I got it from Racing Bees as well, and the fitment on this side is perfectly fine, but the fitment on the other side isn't the best, and I want to go ahead and swap these out very soon to a different style side skirt that I will keep a secret until I go ahead and get it done. And again, with this bumper gap that I have right over here, I also have these LED side markers, which I got from Amazon. These were $60 and they're amber, and it just makes the car look a lot more modern and a lot better than the orange OEM ones that came with the car. Now the exhaust isn't the only performance mod that I have. This car is tuned on a open flash tablet, and I have the stage 2 unequal length tune onto the car. It gets rid of the torque tip and pretty much makes the car a little bit faster. Now, I know my engine bay is pretty dirty, but another performance mod that I have, K&N drop-in filter right over here. That cost me $80 and it definitely was worth it. So yeah, I think I went over everything. I'll have a total of how much I spent on this car on the screen right now. And I did spend a lot of money, and I did keep a couple of things out. Before, I had a different lip that I had to spend money on. I had different suspension and a couple of more things that I installed and then switched out later. So I'm not going to go ahead and include that. I'm going to include the price of every single thing that is on the car right now. If you guys have this car or want this car, it's really easy to modify, and all the parts you can find for pretty decently cheap. And that is a reason why I bought this car in the first place.
So if you guys are looking to modify your car similar to mine or any mods that I have, I just wanted to say that it's not that expensive and you guys should definitely do it. With that all being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to drop a like on today's video if you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys all in the next video.